I remember if I said that if the Justice League was full Snyder, it would have still been bad. Looks like I was wrong. Zack Snyder's Justice League, or Justice League the Snyder Cut, is the movie I'm going to be talking about today, starring Ben Affleck as Batman, Henry Cavill is back as Superman, Gal Gadot is Wonder Woman, Jason Momoa is Aquaman, Ezra Miller is The Flash, Ray Fisher is Cyborg, Amy Adams, Lois Lane, Ciarán Hinds is playing Steppenwolf, Martha Kent is being played by Diane Lane. You got Jared Leto as the Joker in one scene. And Ray Porter plays Darkseid, who's really not the main villain, but he is the big villain that Steppenwolf, our main villain, is working for. We still have the same plot from the original Justice League movie, which was directed by Zack Snyder, then finished by Joss Whedon. I do want to mention my feelings about Joss Whedon. Now I feel that Joss Whedon is a fall guy. I don't really blame him for how bad the Justice League movie came out. I blame Warner Brothers. Joss Whedon was just hired to do a job to finish the movie. Yes, he changed the tone of the movie and he changed how these characters were versus how Zack Snyder established them, but he was just brought in to do a job. I don't feel like he really entirely responsible for how bad the Justice League movie came out. The main people responsible for how bad the Justice League movie came out was Warner Brothers, the people who took it away from Zack Snyder and handed the rest of the directorial job to Joss Whedon. If anybody should be getting mad at somebody for blaming how bad Justice League came out, they should be blaming Warner Brothers more than blaming Joss Whedon. But it pretty much looks like Whedon's career is dead now anyway because of everything that's been coming out with how he treated Cyborg, supposedly, Ray Fisher, and how his treatment with the actors from the Buffy the Vampire Slayer series. It seems like a lot of people now hate him, except for the people from Firefly and the people from the Avenger movies that he worked with. Or Lisa Disco, who worked with him in both Buffy and Dollhouse. She hasn't come out and said that she hates Josh yet. Where the Justice League go against Steppenwolf, and basically this movie is now an extra 2 hours long. We have a 4-hour movie, which the only way to watch this is on HBO Max. In order to watch it on HBO Max, you have to pay the subscription fee of $14.99, $15 a month subscription fee. That subscription fee is higher than the Amazon subscription fee, which is $12.99, and it's higher than the Netflix subscription fee. It's higher than the Disney Plus monthly subscription fee. Some people complain about that, but more people complain about the extra $30 you have to pay on some of the new releases you have to watch on Disney Plus, which HBO Max doesn't do it. When a new release comes on HBO Max, it's for free. This new Justice League movie is really good. Now, I am somebody who hates Man of Steel. I don't like Batman v Superman. I hate the Suicide Squad movie. Not the new one that is going to be coming out, but the original Suicide Squad movie. I love Wonder Woman and I love Shazam. I did like Aquaman. I did like Joker. It's just the thing is, I don't like it when you make big drastic changes to DC characters that I really love, because I like DC characters to be the way I know them from the comics and from the animation. And if I feel like they're not the way they should be, then I tend not to like it. But this movie I did like. So let's talk about what I did like and let's talk about what I didn't like. First off, the action in this movie is great. I really did like the action. I do like Ben Affleck as Batman in this movie. He really does a good job in this film. Gal Gadot is really good as Wonder Woman. She really kicks butt in this film. That scene where she's first introduced is even more action-packed this time. She does more of the deflecting the bullets with her bracelets, which is awesome. We all know that Superman is wearing the black suit in this movie, which is awesome. I love that. Cyborg gets more character development, which is really good, but there's something I didn't like that Zack Snyder did, which I'll talk about in the negatives. Flash is very good in this movie. I do like the Flash, although some of his banter I don't like. The times where he sounds like he's talking very smart seem to come off a little bit annoying at times. Other times it doesn't. It varies a little bit. Steppenwolf is really good in this movie. He really feels like a Justice League threat, where in the original Justice League movie, he didn't seem like a Justice League threat, and he's got a real good look now. He really looks very intimidating in this movie, which is awesome. And everybody else is really good in this movie. The chemistry of the Justice League is really good. I really did like the chemistry in this film. Which is amazing that Zack Snyder can get chemistry from the Justice League, but then you can't get chemistry between Lois Lane and Henry Cavill. Come on, let's get some real chemistry between these two. Which goes into my negatives. Let's talk about the negatives. Amy Adams. She's still dull and boring! Amy Adams can act! Can we please have her act to her full potential? Let's talk about Flash's intro scene where he's saving Iris West. Couldn't that have been done a bit smoother, like when Evan Peters runs as Quicksilver, or where Grant Gustin runs as his Flash in the CW show? Heck, John Wesley Shipp as his Flash in the 90s show ran in a much smoother way when he did his super speed. It didn't make sense to me that Ezra Miller doesn't move in a smooth way, and then when he does save Iris, it felt like it took too long, even with his super speed. Another negative I have is with Batman. Ben Affleck is still revealing who he is to Aquaman in front of people when he first meets him. I mean, Zack Snyder didn't change that scene at all from the, quote, Joss Whedon cut. Which really bugs the heck out of me. I mean, basically, Batman has no secret identity now. Everybody pretty much knows he's Bruce Wayne except for Jim Gordon. In all the other Batman movies, whenever Batman reveals himself, it feels within context and it feels within line with his character. In the Zack Snyder movies, when you have Ben Affleck's Batman revealing who he is, it feels out of context, feels out of line with who he is, except when he's revealing himself to Flash. When he did it to Flash, it felt in line with who he is because there was nobody else around when he reveals himself. And then you have Wonder Woman. Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman has really no secret identity. She's never wearing glasses when she's Diana, which is really jarring to me. How is she protecting her identity? How is it that nobody knows that she's Diana Prince? Can somebody explain that to me? Does she have some type of magical shield around her when she's Diana, and then when she's in her Wonder Woman outfit, everybody knows that she's Wonder Woman? It doesn't make sense to me that she's able to hide her identity. I know that no one can really explain how Superman is able to hide his identity when he wears his glasses to be Clark Kent. But at least it makes sense. He tries to have a different personality. But with Wonder Woman, she doesn't do anything to change her look. Except maybe a change to her hair, really, and a change to her clothes. That doesn't work for me, okay? You have to at least put on glasses, like Linda Carter did in the TV show. I'm gonna have to mention a spoiler with Cyborg here. He has great character development. I love his character development, but there's something that Zack Snyder changed, which I really don't like. And that is Cyborg's catchphrase. Cyborg's main catchphrase is "Booyah." It was in the theatrical cut, and it's not in this cut. In this cut, he says, "Hell yeah." What? This is his catchphrase. Booyah is his catchphrase. It's part of who he is. In every animation form, he has said "Booyah." In the Doom Patrol show, where you have a different actor playing Cyborg, he says "Booyah." At least in the first season he does. In the second season he didn't. which kind of shocked me because there were a couple times where he could have said booyah, but he doesn't. But he doesn't say booyah in the Snyder cut, which everybody's been begging for? What the heck? I don't understand why Zack Snyder decided to make Cyborg not say booyah. This is part of who he is. Because we have an R-rated cut, we have to have Cyborg say hell yeah instead? That makes no sense. Booyah is his catchphrase. That's like Luke Cage having a different catchphrase instead of Sweet Christmas. It makes no sense to me. I did like seeing William Dafoe in this movie, Volko from the Aquaman movies. I did like seeing that. Mera. Let's talk about Mera, Amber Heard. She has a British accent now in this movie. What? Which is not always there. Sometimes her British accent is there, but other times it's not. That's really weird. Because she didn't have a British accent in the Aquaman movie, but now she has a British accent? That makes no sense. Jared Leto's new Joker look. I think his new look and his new laugh and everything is really good. The thing is, I don't get enough of a sense of his new look because you only get to see it for a short period of time. You don't really get a good feel of his new look fully. But I did like it, and I would like to see more of him. Maybe he's going to be in the new Suicide Squad movie that's coming out, which he doesn't seem to be in the trailer. We'll wait and see. Maybe he will show up. But overall, this new Justice League movie was awesome. I had to take breaks in order to really fully absorb it. And I had to watch it 2 times in order to really fully absorb it because I missed a few things the first time around. So I had to rewatch it again in order to really fully absorb this movie. So I have to say this movie is really good. It's really worth checking out. I really do like this movie, which is a shock for me to say because I'm not a big fan of the way Zack Snyder has been directing DC movies, but this is definitely my favorite of the Zack Snyder DC movies. I'm going to give this movie a B+. Definitely worth checking out. And that's all I got to say for the Zack Snyder Justice League movie.